slow down.
All right. Japanning everyone here. Why don't you wait till I get to the back?
Hello, my name is Lauren Castillo, and I'm here to talk about diversity in the workplace. As a young member of the workforce, I've heard and seen some real pros to promoting diversity and also heard some real concerns. In recent political climates, there's been a lot of discussion on what diversity is. But first, I'd like to discuss what diversity is not. Diversity is not promoting those who have not earned their place. It is also not elevating people who have not earned their seat at the table. It is not also solely appearance-based. So what is diversity? Diversity can be defined as either surface or deep-level diversity. In a study done in 2019 by Robertson, it was shown that diversity can be appearance-based, which is your surface level, and deep level. Deep level are your acquired attributes that help you in your job, and internal and external factors that you bring into the company that help you reach your mission. It can also be behavioral differences, i.e. your personality types. So why should you care? As leadership, you should recognize that we live in a diverse and heterogeneous world. And in order to combat heterogeneous problems, we cannot do that from a homogeneous perspective. In a study done in 2018 by Hattapulg and Engelman, it was shown that there is a direct correlation between diversity and trust. Your employees' perspective on whether or not you are embracing diversity is directly tied to their ability to feel they can speak up and share questions, comments, or concerns in team meetings. Really, diversity is helping you. Now, for some pros and cons. In a study done by Human Resource Management International Digest in 2020, they found pros of offering a diverse perspective to be customer service satisfaction, higher innovation, and a competitive advantage. Some cons have been the similarity attraction theory, which is a perspective that says when you work with people most like yourself, you're more likely to have a higher production rate. However, if you're trying to service a heterogeneous mission, you cannot do that by all thinking from the same homogeneous perspective. The other con is perceived self-motive, as perceived by Gardner and Ryan in 2020, which says if you are advocating on behalf of something that will serve you, it is perceived that you don't have true motives. A way to combat this is by having people of different diverse backgrounds advocating on behalf of this as well. Now, fear not, there are many ways we can implement this. Implementing it can include using the 5P architecture outline, respectful pluralism, and from leadership down. The 5P architecture outline, as described by these people in 2022, includes getting senior leadership to set a plan and a goal for how to embrace diversity in the workplace, recruiting and retaining this diverse workforce, and then cultivating that talent while expanding internally, all while promoting diversity in your company and promoting and influencing that. Then, at the end of a set time period, you sit down, review, and evaluate what worked, what didn't, and how you can improve. Balancing the professional and personal. In a study done by Hicks in 2002, it implemented respectful pluralism, which was done with respect to religious beliefs, showing that you can utilize and emphasize people's differences in spiritual beliefs while still maintaining the importance of professionalism and teamwork within your company. All of these things have to be perceived from leadership down. If your senior leadership isn't only promoting diversity, but not being perceived to embrace diversity, it will not be effective. This was done by Ian Sears in 2020. Your senior leadership then trickles down to your HR managers, which then trickles down into the majority of your workforce. Now let's say you're doing a marketing campaign. You're trying to reach Gen Z to advocate on behalf of your product. You've now invested millions of dollars into this marketing campaign for print media because your background's in print media. If you've now realized you didn't reach Gen Z because Gen Z is best reached via social media, now what went wrong? You didn't have somebody on your team advocating on behalf of the Gen Z perspective. You didn't have somebody saying, hey, we probably shouldn't put all of our money into print media because that won't best reach our customer base. diversity can be the difference between reaching your goal and underperforming. You cannot do it alone. In order to embrace a diverse and heterogeneous world, you have to be able to embrace and cultivate a diverse, heterogeneous perspective. You cannot do it from a homogeneous one. Thank you.